Bibbidi bobbidi boobidi. Bibbidi bobbidi boobidi. Bibbidi bobbidi boobidi. Grab a camel by the boobidi. Oh! Oh! Ella barba que voy, cocorito. Bonito, chorito, bonito, bonito. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Let me get my mind right. It's time for another Cocorito Bangers. Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Kakaroto, aka Coco. Welcome back to another Cocoritos Burritos Bangers. What happened? What happened to the Cocorito 420 intro? Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Cocorito 420 with another hit banger here in my hands. Let's continue with the story. We got a lot to cover today, a lot. I've waited here for a long time indeed. Indeed, my timing is impeccable. Yes, Paimon, you do. I am but a humble staff member of the Speaker's Chamber. Irade is my name, and I assist in our Archon in the training of various tribal patrol squads. Let's move this over here. Alright. Let's see. Tradition dictates that after a certain period of time has passed, new warriors are to be selected from amongst the youth of the tribes to join these squads. At the same time, we must prepare sterner tests for the veteran members, such as they never cease to challenge themselves and improve. The relevant selection and examination stages are designed via cooperation between the combat readiness liaisons and outstanding warriors from every tribe. Yeah, alright. Paimon can see where this is going. Don't worry, Cocorito's a real pro when it comes to combat and tests of speed, so he should be able to help you come up with lots of cool stages. Hardly, hardly. I would not presume to ask you to do that which was my job from the first, great hero. That would not only be a dereliction of my duty, but a slight against you too, to boot. The design of all the exam stages has already been completed. I just like to request that you, great hero, help us certify their suitability, and at the same time set an example for our warriors. Just as written exams demand perfect scores, so too must lofty targets for our practical skills be set. Mighty warriors will take the lead in clearing these challenges, and this will greatly motivate their juniors. For example, exam stages related to Children of Echoes will be certified by Baraka Shiloden, while we've asked Malipo Kinich and Buka Kaska to deal with those of the scions of the Canopy and the Flower Feather clan, which has led to many warriors gladly taking on said challenges. Ah, so that's what you're going for. In that case, aren't you asking Kokorito to become... How do you say it again? Oh, right. The unattainable horizon? That's the spirit. That's our hero. Ah, such modesty. Truly, you are a virtuous hero. In that case, allow me to mark some exam stage locations out on the map. Feel free to visit them and show us what you've got. Wow. If you've been waiting for falling in love,
Wow!
then you don't get to wait on me. Bam, bam. Hold me oh so close, 'cause you never know. Well, let me do my commissions first. That's the first thing I should do. Complete my commissions. Renacita Cocoritas. Alright. I had to take care of something on YouTube. I mean, on Discord. Wuthering waves. The waves have been withered.
Light of the blazing sun!
Damn, homie, wanted me dead?
Hit. Try and stop me! Oh. Not bad. Full throttle! Wrath from the sky!
Let's dance.
Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge! Rise with the sun! Rev the engines!
I got terror. I got terror. I got terror. Picked.
Wrath from the sky!
Comes the hunted.
Light it up!
You're open.
Yeah. Pyroclastic surge!
Let the show begin.
Rise with the sun! Light of the blazing sun!
Take the wrong test subject.
Full throttle!
No! Do it!
I'll protect us.
Bro, what the
Phew.
I messed up again. I forgot how to do this.
Light it up!
What the fuck is going on? I can't see. I can't see what's going on. Still got time. I still got time.
Yeah.
Oh, there was more. There was more. There was more. There was more. Wow, I had it. I had it. Okay, so press RB, 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 RB.
Let's dance.
A little bit of morra. Let's go!
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter belonged to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years, I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out. Love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared.
Does that make you feel sad?
No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream. I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness. The feeling that something is missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad. Seems it's just like Ayaka and Tomo were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we?
Sort of.
Well,
Fucked up my
let's go
mans.
find
He
the next person.
got him all depressed and shit.
According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
She got him all depressed and shit now. So, I mean, she kind of messed up. She done fucked up. She done fucked up. Hey, 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 yeah. Alright, so you guys ready to sing with me the song of the day? Goes like this. 我们去当初有比排海，深入
Many
了。
insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same.
我们去
Except we call that light hope.
Cocorito is bald. Coco's bald, and we don't know how to help him. Womanji.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. The ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Emergency provisions? Like emergency food?
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself, I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
Wow. Let's talk to Kurosawa's bitch ass.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today?
There was
My own family can barely get by as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to.
He was getting fucked, my boy. He was getting fucked. Pause. I meant more like in a metaphorical way, you know? Metaphorically speaking. Addendum.
And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision.
What up,
They
the homie
said I was
soldier?
slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month.
That makes sense.
But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that.
I guess you can let people in the club know.
Unsettling feeling, like
Yes.
someone
Let people in the
owes me
Discord know.
something.
I mean in the club know
Does it have to do with the missing
that
emergency provisions?
any new
I
people
didn't
coming
take
through
any.
are gonna be
Like I
required to have a
said,
Discord.
If I was taking
Maybe
them
put it
for
in the
myself,
description.
I wouldn't be going through such hard
As of
times
what
right
date.
now.
And then
To
explain
top
the
it all
reason
off,
why
my
on the
house
club
was just
if you don't
raided by
mind.
treasure hoarders.
So that people understand.
Which
And
is why I came
for the
here in
people that were
first
already
place.
in the club,
I was chasing after them when I got held up
Make
by
it like
these two.
optional for them because we don't want to
If you
force
don't
nobody
believe
that
me,
was already there. It's not
Go
their
and
fault.
find the treasure hoarders yourself.
And for the people that are
If there
already
were any
there, they
emergency
can
provisions to be had,
choose if they want to come to the
they would've
Discord or
found
not.
them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth. But we better confirm. Let's
Make
go
a role for
round
vice
up those
president
treasure
in the
hoarders
Discord.
and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
Got you, got you. We'll figure that out once we get to that point. Let's see what the club says first. I agree. What up, the homie and moderator, the homie Double A from Skyland? How you doing, my boy? I'm doing great, my boy. Cannot complain. How was your day? How's everything in your neck of the woods? Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here, my boy. I know it's like super late over there. I think last week was your last week of vacation, right? Or is this your last week?
Try and stop me!
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history.
You demand, boss.
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson.
Enjoy, my boy. Enjoy. I hope you deserve it. Sorry to hear. Is there a reason why?
Burn it down!
I hope it all is in good terms. You leaving?
Pyroclastic surge! Rise with the sun! Full throttle!
Well, since your last day is gonna be February 8th.
You're open.
Not bad.
What are your plans after that? Going back to
There goes
school, right?
Aurora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you.
Good. You're doing the mature thing. You see that it's not a good place for you. It's, if anything, toxic. And sometimes our morals and our ethics and morals are worth more than money. Like, a lot of money is good money, but not all money is good money, if that makes sense. What up, dragons? Dan, welcome to the stream. I just don't make anybody moderator, my boy. They have to be here for like a very long time, be active on here and on the Discord, and at least be on one of the streams once a week. Okay, the homie Soldrup. Sounds good. And you can keep track of who joins and whatnot.
Kurosawa. Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Huh?
What the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes, of course.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Yeah, life is not easy sometimes, you know? Life is not easy. Life is not easy sometimes, and boy, it's we gotta deal with people and sometimes scummy practices, unethical things. But you did the right thing. Take your time for yourself. Whatever you have, whatever money you have, make sure that it's saved up. Don't spend everything. And I know you will bounce back and you will find something, like I said, to help you out. Of course, Sodop, of course. Let's give him like a week. Let's give him the rest of the month. I think it's just fair. That's amazing. If you get the job at the airport, you're set. Doesn't matter what job they got you doing at the airport, you're set. Because you can always move up, or you can do lateral moves. And yeah, that'll keep you going. And people at the airport are usually chill. There's rarely any assholes at the airport because everybody is usually mature and they like certain things done a certain way, so they like to maintain order. So if you're cool with taking orders and just listening and doing what you're told and just following orders and directions, the airport is the place to be.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about?
About these IOUs?
Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning.
Sounds good, the homie
So he
soldier.
deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own
You can lead that
expense.
project, my boy.
And
You
no
got
one
it.
ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself? I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
But we didn't buy anything.
I think it's best that they just DM you,
Information is also a kind of
not
commodity.
me, because that way
Wouldn't you agree?
you can
Don't
have
worry. I won't
control
charge
of that, you
much
know?
for information about
We don't want to have too many
Kurosawa.
hands in the cookie jar.
Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway.
Pause!
I think
You get what I
2,000
mean.
Mora should be a fair price.
And if anything, happens, you can just give me an update, that's all. Yeah. It's all you. That's all you, my boy. It's all you. It's all Gucci Tucci. It's all Gucci Tucci.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions
You're gonna be
are coming
confused and be
from.
like, but I told Coco,
Plus,
why
we
you
found
kick
out that
me
Kurosawa
out?
has a voiceless
You'll be like,
sword
Coco, why
in
don't you
his
tell me? Be like, I
possession.
forgot my
Let's
boy.
go talk to Kurosawa again.
And then
see
we're
if
both
he
gonna be
can
like,
remember
True, 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 true. And thank you, and I really appreciate you helping out, my boy. Of course, of course. Even with that big break in between, we had a drought. We had a drought. We had a drought season. That was part of the Coco lore as well. We lost Soldier for a good while. It was like an anime character. He came back season 4. Soldier came back and he was like, Coco, you went bold. What happened? True, 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 true. Remember back in the day I used to use what's his name? Barley? Barley. The homie Barley. Barley. I used to mean Barley back in the day.
What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left. It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand. But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so. This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely. What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
The words are virtue and justice.
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses.
Whatever happened to Nat Zeldrup?
In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
Losing a vision.
Yeah, seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
We haven't finished Assassin's Creed. I have to finish the one with the brother and sister. That's one that I have to still finish. I haven't finished that one. That's one that I definitely have to finish. I was the Knights of Favonius.
Rev the engines!
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed
Assassin's
to
Creed
be a
Syndicate, I think it's called.
sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No, you got it so wrong. We just came here to,
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
Oh, hell yeah.
From the way you're dressed.
How about we do a
doesn't look like you're from
cooking with
around
Coco
here.
episode this
Please,
weekend?
accept my apologies.
I'll show you my
We've had
cocorito
so many
recipe
people
though.
trying to cause us
The
trouble
cocorito.
recently that we're on high alert.
The
You haven't
cocorito
arrived
winter
at the best of
beef.
times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not
The cocorito beef.
any new disciples for the time being.
Cocorito winter beef virtuoso. The virtuoso cocorito beef winter meal. Brought to you by international chef Cocole Bulche. You know who that is? International French chef Le Cocole Bulche. You know who that is? Very, very, very beautiful. I did. I started one. Did you not see that one with the popcorn that I did recently? I started the series.
I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The
I can show you the video, the homie
What's
Double A.
that?
Did you see it? The
You
cooking
haven't
with
heard
Coco
of it?
video?
It's
You
the
saw it.
largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power
Beef and
authority to
popcorn would be
perform
good,
an
too.
exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei
Yup,
is going
yup.
to be just fine.
Yep, that sounds good.
The exorcism will take
That
place
sounds good.
this
Beef and
evening.
popcorn?
You're
Yeah,
both
we could
more
do
than
that. We could
welcome
do
to
that.
come and
I
watch
have
if
an
you're
idea. I
interested.
could do that.
So, losing your vision can cause possession?
Because
Guess we
technically,
should come
I'll
back
be
this
cooking the
evening and
beef.
see for ourselves.
And then afterwards, putting it with butter. And technically sauteing it afterwards, which would get that little extra crisp. And then the thing's popping. I'm thinking about maybe adding a little bit of oregano in there. Maybe a little bit of paprika. Ooh. You already know. You already know. True. 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 Very true. Very true, my friend. I like that idea. That sounds like a very good idea. I like that.
decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him,
Okay,
she heard him
okay,
whispering a
okay.
few names to himself.
We can
When she
try
asked him
that.
where the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago. And he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
Her name is Burritos, Choritos, and Doritos. You got me hungry now, my boy. You got me hungry. Where was he, though? This way?
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this
Cooking with
definitely
Coco.
the right place?
Cooking with Coco.
Let's look a little further up.
I like the idea. I like the idea. So maybe this weekend I can cook up that video.
Aha! Suspicious person sighted. Let's go.
How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained
No
side
way,
by
the homie
side
Double A with the
Domo
one
back in the
gifted
day.
membership.
Long before
Let's
you ever
go. Four
But if you
elements got it.
must
Four
know,
elements.
I am Domon Senior.
Let's go. Let's go, my boys.
Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai. Yes, that's me.
Damn, why did you run?
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind.
Thank you so
freedom
much, my boy,
from
for the
all
gifted membership.
agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception.
Streamlabs doesn't show it on my end. I don't know
was
why.
different. The first thing he did
think
when he
gifts are
joined was
different.
go
Gifts are the
straight to
only
our
thing that doesn't
sensei
show
and
up.
ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword
But I'll
should
give you
not
one, I'll
be
give you
used
one.
for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting
I'll
the
give you one for
title of
a
best
reaction
sword
for the gift, my
barely
boy.
days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind.
This is a test super chat message.
No, it's not that one. I'm sorry, my bad. It's this one.
I thought so too at the time.
What are those? Damn!
It was Domon who had long since freed his mind.
Thank you for the
from all
gifted. Thank you for the
agitation.
gifted.
He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world.
Thank you so much, the
He
homie
sought
Double A.
nothing less than perfection in the art
What
of
up,
the
Pengy? How you
sword,
doing?
and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
I appreciate it, my boy
Because
Double A. I
until he
appreciate it.
arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Meikyo Shisui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted.
That's the
I
homie
had
Brock.
trained
That's
the
how it
longest.
is.
Everyone had high expectations for me.
You saw him?
Domon's arrival changed
You were like,
everything.
oh shit,
When we
what are
sparred,
those?
I lost not just the match, but my pride.
We're gonna
and
play
my
Brawl
status,
Stars
too.
in like
I fled the
30
dojo
minutes
that
from
day
now.
and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately, that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind?
30 minutes from
His
now,
mind was the sharpest
there
of
may
them
be a
all.
surprise if I'm
He had
awake.
practiced
Okay, thank you so much, the
Meikyo
homie Double A. I
Shisui art to
appreciate it.
perfection. I
Oh shit, we
decided
did
to
hit the hour
quietly
mark
come and
already.
see if it were true.
Well, only because I'm gonna eat
Then,
afterwards.
to my complete astonishment,
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
I heard
cook
him
after
call
this.
my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since
I'm gonna make
forgotten.
some Dominican salami
So you see,
with some Nathan
I
French
came here
fries
not to cause him any harm.
and 2 eggs.
I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time.
So he was his
He wasn't here to mess
disciple.
up the exorcism at all.
He was.
Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the
An
exorcism's
old disciple
coming along.
who has a who still cares for his sensei, but he doesn't give a fuck about him too. So we're probably gonna leave it here while I go cook after this. But let me finish up this part of the story.
You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean that he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please, try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yai?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Mikio Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
I will gladly join you.
Sure. After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yae. We're curious to meet
Yeah,
her
me too. I'm curious.
Who knows?
She look good?
Maybe we'll be able to find out
She a
a thing
10?
or two about the Raiden Children from her.
Is she a 10 or is she a 0? She's a 10, but she likes Wuthering Waves instead of Genshin. Sheesh.
Bruh.
Alright, so we got our mission, and this is where things are going to continue with Chapter 2, Act 1. I think next episode, I kind of want to focus on doing this one. To be able to do the Sun-Scorched Sojourner. This is going to be important since they let me catch up to the story and whatnot, so... we'll be focusing on that. The last thing I want to do before I leave is we need to go claim our commission. So... Wait, where am I?
Ad Astra Abyssal.
Adastra Abythas. Okay.
Thank you for completing to
Very nice. How many primos we got? 949. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah, we're not gonna pull no more in those banners. We're gonna leave it as is. Alright, so we're gonna leave it there for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's gameplay of Genshin Impact. A little bit short, but I got to advance the story a little bit more, which is important, right? As far as leveling her up, ooh. It's cold. Ooh, now I need these. Where do I get these? Drop by level 60 plus Powerful Tribal Warriors. Oh, they're up here. Shit. Okay. Not too bad. And I gotta get more flowers. The grinding for flowers is gonna be crazy ridiculous. Especially these whistles too. But I think it's doable. Alright. We'll leave it there for now. Shout out to the homie and moderator Double A from Scotland. Thank you for coming through. Oh, bro, I just got here. It's okay, Basil. We're gonna come back for Brawl Stars. Doing your endeavors. Like I said, hang in there. I hope you don't feel sad, and if you are feeling sad, it's okay with the whole leaving your job. But if you find some peace and relief in the sense that you're gonna be able to focus on other things now, and it's Coco, your mic broke? Wait, it broke? You can't hear me? Wait, you can't hear me? Hello? Shout out to Pengy, shout out to 4 Elements, shout out to the homie Cell Drip. You cut out. Oh. There. I can fix it now. Shout out to the homie Cell Drip, and if I missed anybody else on the stream, I apologize. But my main point was this, to the homie Double A. I hope all goes well. Don't feel down with the changes. That's just how life is. We just have to learn how to navigate through these situations, and we're here for you. So if you need anything on our end, if I can help you out and I have the means for it, you know, you can count on me. Okay, I'm not rich, I'm not powerful like that, but if there's any way I can help you you just let me know. I've known you for a while, homie, and just know that we're here for you. Have a good night, everybody. Take care for now. This is your boy Kakaroto, aka Coco, signing off. Wishing you all an amazing, amazing Thursday tomorrow. As always, don't forget to play, laugh, and enjoy life. Till then, peace. We'll be back. Estares. Broles estares. A little broles estares. Burritos with the chorito.